Nissan Silvia S15 is a front-engine, rear-wheel drive, sports car that was manufactured and marketed by Nissan from 1999 to 2002. The S15 Silvia included aggressive styling inside and out, updating the previous Silvia styling, in line with modern car design trends. The body dimensions were reduced from the previous generation so that it would comply with Japanese government compact class, which had an effect on sales. Unfortunately, most of the world did not receive this model. It was only sold in Japan, Australia and New Zealand. The S15 had two variants, Spec S and Spec R. The Spec R was the turbo model and equipped the SR20 DET engine producing 247 horsepower in stock form. Meanwhile, the Spec S received the naturally aspirated 163 horsepower SR20 DE. The engine wasn't the only substantial difference. The Spec R also has better braking and extensive chassis and suspension strengthening, including larger anti-roll bars and strut braces. The Spec R featured a 6-speed manual transmission, instead of a 5-speed, and a more track-suited limited slip differential. The chassis and suspension design was almost identical to its predecessors, the S13 and S14. These cars soon became very popular for drifting for various reasons. With a balanced front and rear weight distribution, the S15 is easy to drive in the corners using throttle and slight steering adjustment. The wheelbase seems like the perfect length for agile handling and high-speed stability. It's short enough to allow for easy change of direction and long enough to keep the vehicle stable while drifting. Also, the S15 weighs little, about 1,250 kilograms or 2,750 pounds, which further improves the overall agility and sharpens the responses of the car. It's not surprising that one of the most popular cars for drifting is this Nissan. Lightweight from the factory, rear-wheel drive, and tons of performance modifications available, this car is ready for race prep to make it a top contender for such racing as drifting. The S chassis is popular in motorsports, especially the S13 through S15 vehicles. In drifting, the car has been very successful in most championships around the world, having won several D1 Grand Prix and Formula Drift championships with different drivers.